country mile. The staring's really not my style. Poached tongue, one more word and you might choke. And they don't know how long the story goes. But we're doing fine, crosses they have. They open up my chest so I can finally breathe. Stepping on the road, but I suppose we might as well be free till we find our way back home. Cannon bits on verbal killing spree. Blind sheep fall to their knees. Choose a side, left or right, it's all the same. Passion cloaked in half-truths and lies. Packaged in these outer suits and ties. To be fair, you and I are not the same. And they don't know how long the story goes. But we're doing fine, crosses they have. They open up my chest so I can finally breathe. Stepping out alone, but I suppose we might as well be free till we find our way back home. And they don't know how long the story goes. And they don't know how long the story goes. And they don't know how long the story goes. And they don't know, they don't know, they don't know. But we're doing fine, crosses they land. Open up my chest so I can finally breathe. Stepping on the road, but I suppose we might as well be free in certain company. But we're doing fine, crosses they land. Open up my chest so I can finally breathe. Stepping out the road, but I suppose we might as well be free till we find our way back, find our way back, find our way back home. Fools say the currency is king. They don't know a goddamn thing about who we are. What it means is what it's worth. See-through city block, country mile. The staring's really not my style. Poached tongue, one more word and you might choke. And they don't know how long the story goes. But we're doing fine, crosses they have. They open up my chest so I can finally breathe. Stepping on the road, but I suppose we might as well be free till we find our way back home. Cannon bits on verbal killing spree. blind sheep fall to their knees. Choose a side, left or right, it's all the same. Passionate folks and half-truths and lies, packaged in designer suits and ties. To be fair, you and I are not the same. And they don't know how long the story goes, but we're doing.
Yeah, what is up, 24/7 Buff Fandemonium? It's your boy Swank. It is Tuesday. It is 8:33 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that can only mean one thing. It's time for the K-Gun Report. Guys, we have the best luck of celebrating an amazing Week 1 win. Could be the best game that we've ever seen in 2025. Maybe ever seen, period. Probably. It's pretty damn good. We're going to go over that game right off the get. We're going to talk about the Rager. We're going to preview the Jets. We got Eli's winning lockdown, making its comeback. We want your comments. We want your score prediction. We want your X factors. We want you. We really want you. I'm going to hit this intro, and then at least one Reed will be with us. I can guarantee it. Here we go.
Hey Bills Mafia, this is Don Beebe of the Buffalo Bills, and you're listening to the one and only K-Gun Report. Oh, and you all know, go Buffalo.
Yo, that's right. Damn. Don Beebe on the intro. I love that shit. Scooter Magooter is not with us. Apparently, his sound is all messed up. These boys, man, I tell you, they got some crazy lives with this football gig, the kids in football, all that. So he'll be back as soon as he can be right here. I'm going to roll through some comments, see who we got hanging out with us. We got Uncle James. What's up, Mafia? Unbelievable game. Oh, my God, yes. I'm going to zip through these hellos and highs, and we're going to get right into it. Ellen Lartz, what's up, everyone? What a game. Hell yeah, what a game. And hey, the beautiful Ellen Lartz, love it. Our boy Patrick, what's up, Mafia? Long but great weekend. Our boy Pat came all the way up from Florida to meet us at, yes, the regular season Rager this last Saturday. We had a great time. Mark Maddox was in attendance. BWO, Buffalo World Order, which is Patrick, Corey, and Buffalo Spartans, baby. They actually got to do a live stream right in front of everybody. It was super fun. Eli from Eli's Winning Lockdown joined them. And, Dan, we just had a really great time, man. It was great meeting you, Patrick, face-to-face. It's been a couple years and finally got to meet and appreciate the effort you put in coming up here. It was a great time, man. Buffalo Spartan. This is Sparta. What's up, brother? What's up, boys? Mafia mount up. Hell yeah. Great seeing you as well, brother. So glad that you can make it. It's really not a Rager without Spartan. You know what I mean? Guess the Bills put the whole NFL on notice with that amazing win. I agree. Guys, I think we got a special guest. Scooter Magooter, can you hear me, please?
I can hear you. I can.
Oh, my God. Good.
What's up, Bills fans?
How you doing, Scoot?
I'm doing well. Practice ends at 8 now, so we're kind of rushing to get in at 8:30 time. Thought I was going to make it, but, rush. But I'm here.
Give you a baby pass.
I'll wait last. I'll give myself a little bit of baby pass. That'll work. Yeah, let's do it.
Well, I'm glad that you're here, Scooter, and I think everybody else is glad you're here, if I had to guess. And we'll keep her pushing. I was just saying hi to some people while we're waiting for you. We got Corey Blaine. What up, Core? How you doing, brother? What's up, Mafia? What's up, boys? How about that epic comeback? And what a great time at the Rager. Hell yeah. Corey's first Rager this last weekend. We had a great time. As it was Corey's first Rager, I believe it was one of these guys' first times not being at the Rager, and we miss them dearly. What's up, John Johns? How you doing? Wow, just wow. Hell yeah, that sums up that game pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
The beautiful Paulette Brown. Good evening, my lovely Mafia family. Let's go, Buffalo. They kick Ravens' butt. Yes, absolutely. Paulette, thank you for coming to the regular season Rager. Oh, it's a great time to see you guys.
I saw Paulette had some screen time. Love seeing that.
Yeah.
Way to get on there, Paulette.
Jerry Boy and her were up there chatting her up. It was a good time. I had a blast. Chick was trying to get me drunk. Oh, damn. Yeah, that'll happen at Reinvention.
Did they succeed?
I don't know. Spartan, you got to answer that one, dude. I'd say you were pretty straight when you left, man. You know, you did have like, if you guys don't know Buffalo Spartan, like he's got like a really nice business haircut, but when he left Reinvention, he had a pink mohawk. So maybe he was a little wadded. I don't know. Patrick
He diluted the red out a little bit, huh? With all that alcohol.
Yeah. Plane landed about an hour ago, so back in Orlando, and no way was a weather delay going to make me miss the K-Gun. Hell yeah, Patrick. We got Lori Cook, or Lori, Jesus. I'm sorry. Lonnie Cook. Good evening, my sons. What up, Lonnie? Lou RQ. Hello, guys. Go Bills. That was very that was the calmest I've ever seen you come in here, Lou RQ. What's up, brother?
I know, right?
Lisa, what a effing game. Absolutely. Corey, why are you trying to get Buffalo Spartan drunk? There he is. There's the Lou I know, dude. Getting some congrats for the new boy.
Yep. Connor McCarthy Reed, born 9/5/25. Just had his first checkup today. Everything is perfectly healthy, baby boy. Love it. Thanks for all the support. And I've already got the Bills attire on him. We brainwashed him day one.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yep. Shout out to my wife. Delivered wonderfully. A hell of a story to go along with it. And but we don't have enough time on the show. But she's a champ. She's my world, and she did great.
She's a beautifully amazing person. I'm so happy for you guys, man.
Thank you.
We did miss you at the Rager, though. I keep forgetting, like Scott was able to do Sunday sessions with us with RT here when we were previewing this game we're about to dive into. So we got to catch up a little bit on that. But Scooter Magoo had his beautiful baby boy and missed the Rager. We did get to FaceTime with him and Mark Maddox for a little bit, see the little boy, little bundle of joy. I'm still campaigning for his name to be changed to Mark Rager Reed.
It was a consideration if he was born on the 6th.
I feel like L is for it. I think you're the one pushing back now. You guys are beautiful, man. Thanks for all the comments. Josh Cook, what's up, everyone? What's up, brother? We got Doug. What is up, Doug? Great seeing you and your boy this weekend. Kobe Caldwell. I'm a Jets fan, but that game was wild. Congrats, guys. Kobe, dude, thank you for joining the K-Gun Report. You have now been added to a list of opponents that have joined this stream. And I hope you live up to the hype, man. We had a couple great dudes. We had a Rams fan that came in attacking us, and then by the end of it, we were all friends, and he was a great dude. And then I can't remember the other one, but there was another guy here too. Appreciate you coming in and checking it out, and we'll be previewing that game here just in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We got Chris Christians. We got, oh my God, let me see. Let's go. Buffalo Swank. I'll come at it with some enthusiasm now. Just walked in the door, had to get a quick comment in. Sorry to miss the Rager. Heard it was awesome as usual. Hell yeah, man. You were missed, and hopefully we'll see you next year, man, because I think we're going to do another one. This was the biggest, best yet. I think this was the most people we ever had. I know Reinvention was very, 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 very happy with how everything went down, so it'll be a good time.
Yeah, I think Lou came out the first one we had at Reinvention, and since then he's moved out with his wife to Colorado, so it's a little harder for him to get out here, but never fails to show up on Tuesdays at 8:30. Love it, Lou.
Hell yeah. Lou travels around so goddamn much. I can't keep a track on this boy. I don't know where he lives, how he lives. It's a mystery. You're getting all sorts of congratulations, brother.
Thank you, guys.
Very happy for you. And we got Lori Wynn, mother of the famous Eli Wynn. Hey, everyone. Hey, Lori. Thanks for coming to the Rager. It was great seeing you.
Special thanks to Lori. I got a box today, and I had a baby's 716 store. It looked like about a 3-footer by 2-footer blanket. And it's got the Zubas. It's beautiful, Lori. We're using it right now. The bus dropped the kids off today, and we had them wrapped up in it. And of course, the bus driver's like, "Of course, you got them wrapped up in Zubas." But special thanks out to you, Lori. That's awesome, and we appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh yeah, she's the best, man. All right, guys. We are gonna try a little something new here this season. I wanted to do a little switch up in our format. So usually we go through all these comments. We say hi to all you guys, blah, blah, blah. Next week, we're going to rip through that just a little bit quicker. We'll still be throwing up all of your comments, and we still love all of you very dearly. But we really want to get into these games right off the get. And a new little segment we're going to do reviewing the previous week's game called 3 Up and 3 Down.
I like it.
In this game, we take every position group or side of the ball, offense, defense, special teams. We got 3 ups, 3 downs. You would have 9 normally, but Jerry is in the weeds somewhere. We'll get his 3 up, 3 down. Hopefully he can just hop on and pop them in. But what a game, man. I just can't believe it. I was getting really, really upset and frustrated by like the third quarter. I was listening to Shope and Bulldog, and Bulldog was talking about how he started having his mind wander and thinking about how he was going to handle this like on the radio the next day. And it kind of went through, and it was funny because I felt similar. Like, what am I going to say on Tuesday? Because we joke about this being either a joyous occasion or a therapy session, right?
Yep.
So with the way that it came across and ended, it was just the most epic of events. So if you missed it, sorry about it. Bills versus Ravens, 40-41 game time winning field goal victory by none other than Matt Prater. Of course, who else? Who else but Prater? What a night. What a game. We're going to get all into it. Scott, I'm throwing it to you, man. Give me your up and down for the offense.
That low hanging fruit, obviously, is Josh Allen, but I had a feeling you might go here, Swank. My up has got to be Brady and keeping the foot on the gas. We kind of, even in week 1, were able to understand the rules of these wide receivers. There's a slight painting of what these guys are going to be able to provide for us. Keon, he put up wide receiver number 1 numbers. He's our wide receiver number 1 for week 1. May not be the same thing for week 2, but that's what it looks like. So my up for this offense this week is definitely Brady and spreading the ball around effectively, for sure. And Mark Maddox always says coaches set players up to be successful. Brady did that for this offense. That's why we were able to put up a 41 burger.
I like it. And this is going to be fun. Offense up for me. I went with the low hanging fruit, man. I went Josh Allen. I
had a feeling.
Completely a monster. And thank you. What a back and this is what 6 years of podcasting does for you guys. You know? Like, we just know each other so well. What can you say about this dude that has not been said? What can you say about this dude to Ravens fans that counted him out and called him a poser all the way up until 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and participation MVP trophy that he got last year? And oh my God, what satisfaction I got on Twitter the next day. Even that night, I couldn't sleep. It was amazing. And he is everything and more than we thought he could be. And I don't think he's hit his ceiling yet. I just think he is getting better and better and better. Incredible performance. I just can't say enough about it. But switching, I'll go offensive down. Play calling.
Interesting enough. Yep. Go ahead.
Play calling. Don't get me wrong, man. I loved that first series. I loved it. They looked methodical. They went right down there, and then throw that ball to Dalton Kincaid, get that boy right back in the mix after the year he had last year. The block that he threw on that drive as well, pushing the guy halfway into section 112 or whatever. Like, it was amazing. And then flat. I mean, cook up the gut, these screens. Like, I mean, I'm just saying, Joe Brady, from halfway through the first quarter till 4 minutes from the end of the fourth quarter, there has to be something else. All I was saying the whole game is like, why are we not letting Josh do what Josh does? And what happened when we started doing that? The magic. Every single passing play should have a caveat at the end of it that is extend and scramble.
Yep.
Let the dude just extend the play. Like, I'm cool with doing a screen here or there. I'm cool with quick passes. I'm cool with up tempo. Up tempo was murdering. Just not those, like, you know, he's in the pocket for a half a second, chucking the ball as hard as he can, and it's going nowhere. Like, these are supposed to be drive starters, and they are drive killers. So I want to see I don't know if creativity is the word. I think I don't want to see more creativity. I think they're a great rushing team. They're a great passing team. Let Josh cook. Let him do his thing and call the plays. Let him make the checks. Let him extend it. Let him do what he does best. Otherwise, I think you can see kind of what could happen. It reminded me of Dorsey.
Yeah.
That chunk of time reminded me of Dorsey. So that's where I'm at. Even though I'm very happy, not trying to be, just for comparison's sake. A little more. So what do you got for offense down?
Hey, my down was Joe Brady. I had them both as up and down, and for those exact reasons you said, Swank. Screen happy in the beginning. I mentioned on Sunday sessions you got to throw a couple of those in to keep that linebacker Roquan Smith honest. And anytime anybody crosses your face, you got to cover him. So get him out of the middle. But he got happy with the screens, and I'm with you on that one. The James Cook calls, the run calls, I don't think were there. He wasn't setting him up for success. I do believe when Josh did well with his calls, and Josh took over in the fourth, like we discussed. But I don't think there was a lot set up as far as Joe Brady for the run game, and he needs to lay it off the screen. So I'm with you on that one. That's the up and down for me, was the offensive, and he's got 16 weeks to figure it out.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if this was like the learning game, like the like,
I mean, Josh, this is the first time Josh never played a preseason game.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, not that that matters, but I mean, he's rusty, so.
You could see he had the eyes, man.
Yep.
But that first drive was great. What a great scripted drive. It was awesome. And then it just kind of felt stale, especially when the defense, which obviously we're moving on to here very quickly, but when the defense started having those big problems and those exact things that I'll get to it. It's my down. Patrick Hughes up. Allen, Coleman, and Cook. Absolutely. Keon Coleman. Oh, my God. His arrival was beautiful. And that huge Cook run, Jesus. Like, I know Derrick Henry had a career game against us, but James Cook, man, touchdown, that huge run, had a great night. All about it. Corey Coleman, Oliver spreading the ball. Hell yeah. Offense up. Oh, Luarq. What is that? Oh, secondary down. Keon up. Okay. 3 up. Allen, Coleman, Jackson Hawes. Jackson Hawes. How about that?
That was all set up. That was set up the whole damn game.
Yep.
Block, 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 block. Deep seam down the middle. Booyah. Almost scored a touchdown. That was a beautiful call. That was a Joe Brady good call right there.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And how great, man. How great. You build this guy as a blocking tight end. He blocks. And then the game on the line. You throw a laser to a rookie right down the center who had blocks for hands.
Yep.
All preseason. Just awesome.
That's the thing, Swank. If he dropped that, then it would have been, why is Joe Brady throwing the ball to him in this situation? But
Dalton Kincaid, you could at least throw it to Knox. You're throwing it to no.
Yeah, big players, big moments. That he showed up.
Love it. Absolutely love it. You guys are killing. Keep it coming. Keep these things coming. I'll go first with the D up so you can double back here, brother. My defensive up, and please throw yours in the comments. Dorian Strong. Strong. I'm not going low-hanging fruit on this. Dorian Strong, man, what a solid rookie performance. Big spotlight, big ask, chasing down Derrick Henry on that huge run. I mean, we saw how Bishop handled Derrick Henry. Jesus, I can't believe. I'm so glad that he like that takes a lot of ball. I can't imagine being in that position. Like, oh my God, here we go again. This guy is as big as life, and he's a rookie. He's on this huge primetime stage, and he makes that tackle. And I think he played a very solid game for his number being called CB2 this late week. I was very happy for him. I know it's not going to hit like, ESPN, but like Dorian Strong, man, good for him.
I mean, he wasn't playing against jokes of wide receivers. Bateman is up and coming. Zay Flowers does Zay Flower things. He earned me a lot of points in fantasy. And he had Hopkins on the other side, and he's coming in as a rookie, as CB number 2. And you not only that, but you have to worry about Lamar Jackson running out of the backfield and the King coming off the edge.
Yeah.
He did a great job. He did a wonderful job.
Absolutely fantastic, dude. Who you got for defensive up?
Hey, this is why we do it, Swank. I'm going to take that low-hanging fruit. It's Ed Oliver. And we've talked time and time again about consistency. So it's something, yes, you're wearing it. It is something that, see who I'm wearing?
Hey,
what you got, Lil?
You did all right.
But it's the consistency with Ed Oliver. So we need to see it time and time again, week after week. But this is the Ed Oliver who did not look like, we've said it, depended on that Tech 1 defensive tackle. Looks like he just did what he wanted to do when he wanted to do it. Yeah. And if he can keep this up, I know it's been a while since we drafted him, but he is going to be exactly what we drafted, why we drafted, and why we depend on someone like him. 69% of the snaps, we called it on Sunday sessions, only bringing in 8 defensive linemen total. These guys are going to benefit, I feel, because we see it on having higher reps and getting into momentum and getting warmed up and fired up. Granted, we got burned for a lot of yards, but I could see this being a positive thing for that defensive line.
I mean, yeah, we called it. We called it on Sunday sessions. This group and having those elite players playing more of the rotation. I mean, they had the lion's share, and I think, again, you're dead on. It was a great thing. It's good for Ed Oliver to be out there for 3/4 of the snaps. It's not hurting the team. I think it's letting them get more warmed up, more recognition. You're running against this offensive line where instead of having 20 snaps and trying to feel the guy out and get into like 15 to really get your move on, then what, you got 5 snaps after that to try to you figured them out. Now you got to do a move, and hopefully they don't counter. Now you up that number, and they can get in there and really work. I mean, I think between Ed Oliver probably getting sick and tired of people lined up next to him not doing their job, and him not liking what the media's had to say about him, I think that was his, like, here we are. Like, here I am. Let's go. Now all I want is for him to stack it. Do it again.
Yes.
Do it again this week.
And who he did this against is no slump of an offensive line. This was a good offensive line. So if this is any crystal ball into how 2025 is going to look, keep the consistency at Oliver and get yourself an all-pro vote.
100%. All right. What do you got for a D down?
I was happy, very happy with the draft this year. And I'll put that out there. I love what the Bills did defensive line. We've invested a lot of draft picks in our defensive line, our front 7. But it big stage, Sunday Night Football, Lamar Jackson, Henry. It's a big stage for these rookies that we had playing, and you saw it. Henry looked like he could do whatever he wanted. And Lamar Jackson, when he decided to run the option, he was free. Learning curves for sure. I'm glad they got to see this type of offense week 1 because you can only learn from it. And like we always say, Swank, the best experience is getting the snaps and seeing it on the field. So Walker and TJ Sanders, they got an awakening. Welcome to the NFL, boys. Now you know what's up. But that's my down is those rookies, but I'll give them a little bit because they are rookies playing against this offense at this time.
Talk about getting thrown to the fire. You know what I mean? And I think like a lot of fans that were like kind of overreacting. It was funny watching Twitter. Like I said, man, everybody that had to eat their words going through all these armchair general managers and coaches that thought things were going a certain way and just picking every little thing apart. It is like they are the best team. They're supposed to be the best team in football, right? The Ravens, the Bills got no respect with the Ravens coming into their stadium. They were like favored to win, the Ravens. You know, you're talking about a monster team that everybody, including Chris Collinsworth, who, oh my God, just beat the hell out of that guy. I am so sick of him. Jesus Christ.
This should be an NC rated. If this was NC 17 rated show, then I would tell you what I felt about Collinsworth.
There's not any clean words good enough to describe how I feel. I just, but sidebar, man, end of the show, watch the very end of the game after it was won and how Collinsworth can't say anything. He's got no words, like nothing. Because he had the Ravens winning by the second quarter. It was over, you know. Anyway, I just think, like, you forget this team, like the Ravens are the best team after the Bills in the NFL. And this is a huge ask. And these are valuable reps. And I agree, man. They get figured out what it's like. Maybe some of these other games, the schedule starts to lighten up. I see we do got our guy Juju. I know you want Bills fans, but I'm a Jets fan. We're in for a good one, and I can't lie. I love Josh Allen. Juju, man, we want everybody, dude. This is a great conversation. Bring it. We welcome fans of other teams, especially opponents that we were playing that week or the previous week. Hang out, dude. We got a loving family in the comments, and everybody take care of our guy Juju, and welcome. Thanks for hanging out and being here.
Yep, fan first perspective. If you're a fan of football, you're welcome.
Yeah. Real quick, my defense down, run D. I mean, pretty much the same thing, right? That just needs to be better. I know Derrick Henry is a train, a wagon, a locomotive, a steamroller, whatever you want to say. I'm so sick of him.
We'll see him in the AFC Championship, so we'll see him again.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what I hope? I kind of hope that this game sits in all their heads. That's what I kind of hope. I kind of hope it gets in there. Like you know, there's a lot of comparisons, like we are to the Ravens as the Chiefs are to us, kind of thing. Yep. You know, I'm okay being that to them. I don't want us to be where we're at with the other team, but like I'm okay with that. Honorable mentions really quick for the defense, man. Joey Bosa. Joey Bosa was getting torn apart by Lamar that first quarter. Lamar was juking him on that option every single time, fooling him every single time. And then never again. Bosa figured it out and stayed where he needed to stay, and they couldn't run that to that side when Bosa was there because he wouldn't bite. And that is what you get from having an insanely talented, high-caliber veteran player who's able to evolve and learn in the game and fix a mistake that's happening. And I was just super impressed by that. And it made me feel better. Not that I felt bad about the signing, but, you know, we have a history of getting veteran guys in here and trying to, you know, get a little more tread out of the tires. And I think there's plenty. I think there's plenty on it. I was super stoked on the way he played.
So, like, you want to know what I saw on that?
Yeah.
I saw a guy coming in knowing that many times with the Chargers that he had to be the guy to make the play.
Yeah.
So in the beginning, that's what I saw is I have to make the play. And then he learned, which we all saw at firsthand. It was live for millions of people to watch. He got smarter and understood that play call. And I think he started realizing that my linebackers in Bernard and Milano and my corner are going to go ahead and, if I can contain the outside, are going to take care of this inside, and we'll figure it out. I personally thought I saw a guy that went from I got to be the guy on defense to the guy that turned into I have a defense behind me that has my back.
Yes.
And that's the learning part I saw. I was like, okay, well, if Bosa can now ride this coattail and say I don't have to be the guy making the plays, dangerous, very dangerous.
100%, dude, 100%. And I think there's all these videos like of Bosa at the end of the game, and he's right out there hoisting Prater and all that stuff. And it's like Sarah and I were like, he's in shock, and you can see him buying in to this. It's like, holy shit. Like,
Well, he came from a Chargers team that's used to giving up the leads and losing games, and now he's got Josh Allen leading the helm on the other side, going ahead and taking the lead over.
hell yeah. Awesome. It was awesome. Awesome to see. A lot of Collingsworth comments. I love it. We got another Jets fans. BK,
Well, here's a guy.
Jets going to beat you guys. All right, BK. We'll see,
BK.
man. I mean, yeah, anything can happen. You guys had that game, didn't you? You beat Aaron. Oh, sorry, I forgot. No, you guys got beat, right? Pittsburgh. Yeah, I forgot. No, I'm just joking, dude. You're welcome. Appreciate you dropping comments. You bust balls, we'll bust balls. Hell yeah. Well, okay. And good luck, not this week, but next week. Good luck next week. Hell yeah. You guys are great. Let's go. Scott, I'll give it to you. Special teams up. Just knock it right out of the park.
Prater.
Later, baby.
I mean, I saw a whole bunch of memes and all this stuff of how the guy looked on the sidelines, and another amazing story. A guy that was coaching his kid's football team got called, barely knows the guy's players on the sidelines, and rock solid 2 for 2 extra points, 3 for 3, and the game winner. I had that feeling, Swank, when we had Prater on the sidelines. I was like, we're good for kicking this week. We're good for kicking. But yep, low hanging fruit. There it is. The old man, who's apparently got skinnier legs than anybody else, can boot that ball, and he proved why. He's gonna. I don't know what's happening in the Bass. I have an October return. I don't know what's happening in the Bass.
Yeah, they said hip. I think it's hip.
Okay.
And I don't know. I am hearing that it's the kind of injury that can change your swing. So I don't know. I'll say this, man. When Prater went out for kickoff, great. First field goal or first extra point, right down the middle, great. Field goal, great. After that, I don't think that I had a knot in my stomach anytime he went to approach a ball the whole rest of the game, including that final kick. I was absolutely nervous, just like any good Bills fan is going to be in that situation. But that dude, his calming demeanor, just walk out there. The dude didn't even look. He doesn't look up. He looks right at his foot. Like, it just seemed like it was another day in the office. And I'm sitting there like, getting in on all these jokes. Like, this dude's my age. He's 41 years old. He's my age, dude.
He looks like he's 50 though, don't he?
Dude, I saw a tweet where a guy was like, he looks like a human cigarette. And I was dying. He just seems like such like a chill, nice, like whatever, so glad to be there and all that. What a great story. But dude walks in cold. He was warming up, like keeping himself working out at a high school, like it just nuts. But for him, it's another day, man. Like they asked him in that after game press conference, like, is this like one of the craziest games like you've ever been a part of? And he's like, well, we had Tebow in Denver, and those were some pretty crazy games. He just chill, ice in his veins. I love it, dude. I love it. The only thing I'm worried about, let's make sure that leg stays strong and healthy, doesn't get tired out. But man, what a great story. What a great way to do it. And that ball almost got completely blocked, by the way.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of angles and a bunch of replays. Hamilton was really close to that. And to go off what you're saying, he did kick in Denver. Air's thinner up there. Ball travels different. And he did play in the snow many of times. So he is used to the weather. So here's the hoping.
He played and kicked in the Bills home opener last year for the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, there's an interesting fact. I did not know that.
Yeah. Gnarly. So big up to Prater. Down, man. I'm there with it. That's what it is. I'll tell you what, I'll give an honorable mention. The new special teams coach. I mean, how about not just Prater, but running the team out at halftime to get that extra point, like the extra field goal, the game winner without a timeout, kick returns, coverage, everything. I mean,
did you get a little nervous though, Swank, when you saw it going down to 3 and Prater was still doing a sidestep, getting himself adjusted?
No, I was just, I was more like, kick this son of a bitch right through.
Yeah,
just
end it.
Kirk it. I don't know. And I couldn't believe it. What a moment. What a game. I don't know. I don't really have anything for the down, man, and I think that's okay. Again, they let up that one kind of bigger return.
That's what I got. It's kick off.
Yeah.
Yep. Let up a big return.
Sweet. All right, guys. Well, that has been 3 up and 3 down. I hope that you enjoyed that format of us going through the game. If Jarry was here, obviously we'd be cutting it up a little bit more. You guys were killing it in the comments. So many comments with your ups and downs. Appreciate it, man. Real fast, we are part of the Buff Fan Base Network and super proud to be. As is such, we are sponsored by 26 Shirts. Go to 26shirts.com. See what Del Reed and the gang got going on. They have a Living on a Prater t-shirt I saw that they posted right afterwards. Bunch of stuff up there. Great threads. Look good, feel good, and help out a family in Western New York with every single purchase. It's amazing. Over 2.3 million, I think, donated since its inception. 26shirts.com. Go check her out. Yeah, man. A little housekeeping. The Bills have cut their punter and signed a dude from Pittsburgh who looks like Bill Burr. People are calling him Bill's Burr. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what the reasoning is for this. That means that Prater will have a new holder for
That's
week
weird.
2.
Yep.
Other than that, we're just waiting to see how these injuries pan out. We'll have practice tomorrow. I did want to throw up here. We got a bonfire, guys, and it has all of our shirts and designs and FLX Mafia gear. You can still get your Eli's winning lockdown tees, where part of that proceed goes to animal shelter of little Eli's choosing. This is the newest guy, Ralph's Last Ride. We got a bunch of guys that look like a bunch of guys that play on Sunday, but patent pending copyright infringement. They are not those guys. I swear to God.
They aren't.
Little tour schedule on here. This concept was floated to me by our boy, Mr. Corey Blaine, and we made it happen. So
yep.
Go check that out. Bonfire.com, 24/7 Buff Pandemonium, and all sorts of good shit up there. So they have
lots of cool stuff.
I had kind of a rattle the reads. I think I'm gonna hold off on it. Maybe until we get another guy on here or something, or maybe just next week we'll do one. Next up, guys, we have a game this week, a 1:00 game, and we are going to Jersey. There's a couple of folks in the comments that are Jersey heads, and let's see what's up. Scooter Magooter, did you watch any of that game, the Pittsburgh Jets game?
Yep, I sure did.
I was on Red Zone the whole time, but man, I'll tell you what. Justin Fields, like this Jets team looks the most productive and together that I can remember in quite a long time. What were your first thoughts about that game?
My first thoughts, Justin Fields not taking sacks. He looked pretty efficient, making the right decisions. Breece Hall is a hell of a running back. A guy came off injury, could do damage if he was healthy, and he looked like he could. But there is a tell that we'll get into with Justin Fields that I think we could take advantage of. But he didn't look bad. He didn't look like the Steelers Justin Fields that we were used to taking sacks and all that stuff. So week 1, but he did look impressive.
Yeah, man, I agree. From what I caught of it, and yeah, where was it? Patrick says Rodgers was on a mission against the Jets. Absolutely. A lot of that story about how he left and the conversation that he had with the coaching staff about wanting to stay and wanting to play and knowing that he could play, and them just straight up telling him they're going in a different direction after making him fly from LA to New York. Not to say Rodgers is any sort of guy that, like, I think is probably like accommodating or charming or nice or anything like that. But like,
Mm.
it's kind of shitty to make them fly all the way across just to be like, yeah, we're going to go in a different direction. We just,
Well, he makes everybody else wait. So
that's true, man. That is absolutely true. So yeah, I mean, to bring the old pixie dust out and have this dude throwing 4 touchdowns is amazing when he's 874 years old and playing on a Pittsburgh Steelers team. I don't know, man. These stats, I got thrown up here. 394 total yards for the Jets. 212 in the air, 182 on the ground. Breece Hall looked really good. Good 50% third down efficiency.
yeah, very good.
I mean, yeah, they look different. They look pretty good and different, especially for as tough of a defense that the Steelers can throw out, and us not knowing exactly what Rodgers was going to be. And they did have some weird DK Metcalf was like throwing the ball around, bouncing off everything in the whole stadium before he caught it kind of stuff. And a little bit of bad luck probably go their way, but a lot more impressive than I thought. So with that being said, and help us out in the comments, what do you think we got to do against this Jets offense on defense to get a big W this Sunday?
As I mentioned, our rookies had a hard task, a defensive line I'm talking about, and Walker and TJ Sanders. They had a hard task in stopping Henry. Of course, there's the option they have to worry about with Lamar Jackson. So there's a lot of responsibility. This week, you know where it's going. Rodgers is not running the ball. He's going to give the ball to Breece Hall. So the thing I have this Bills defense having to do is just stop Breece Hall. Fields loved Garrett Wilson, and for obvious reasons, he was one of the top targeted wide receivers last year. Obviously, he had a different quarterback, but they go his way. And I'm looking at stats, and I'm seeing that Garrett Wilson, if they're throwing the ball, they're throwing it his way. So it seems pretty predictable to me. Breece Hall or Garrett Wilson. So mind your P's and Q's, do what you got to do. And I want to throw this out there. I do think they played the same Aaron Rodgers they did, the same Aaron Rodgers that we knew of the last 2 years. I don't think he's that good. I just think the Jets aren't that good. So he looked like he was better than he actually was. But offensively, yeah, I don't think the Jets, if you take care of Breece Hall and you take care of Garrett Wilson, I think you'd be all set. And we'll see the Justin Fields of the old Justin Fields, and he'll take some sacks. 16 for 22, not a lot of passing yards, 1 touchdown, still scored all those points. He's a quarterback that can still get flustered. So bring it, defensive line, front 7.
I'm going to agree with you, man. I think this is definitely a better fit for Justin Fields. I think what people have been describing him as the last couple of days, and this team in general, is like a Ravens light, which I don't know if that's disrespectful to the Jets or disrespectful to the Ravens. I want to say probably the Ravens, but similar concepts. And you're fooling yourself if you don't think the Jets are just eyeballing every single run that Derrick Henry had this last Sunday night. So I agree. If we get better, more stout stuff in the run, take one of those things away. Either take Breece Hall or take Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson got correct at the end of that game, and we'll see how he ends up on the injury report. But if he doesn't have at least some bruised ribs or something, I would damn shocked. You can see here too, Breece Hall was huge in the passing game. I think Benford, he's a guy, he's shutting one of them dudes down. Like if I was him, if I was the Bills, I think I'd have him follow Garrett Wilson all day and then let the cards fall as they may. Let's see where the rest of this list goes. There's a huge drop off, for Garrett Wilson, a huge drop off. So yeah, I think it's a 2-headed monster. And if we can mind our P's and Q's, get a little pressure on Fields, but keep contained so you're not getting a Lamar Jackson first quarter effect like a Bosa kind of thing. Learn from your mistakes and hit it up. This should be pretty easy compared to Sunday, I think. Like, no disrespect to the Jets, but I think after the Ravens coming in and trying to roll you and how close that came, you got to believe they're studying tape like sons of bitches, and that D wants to get it right.
Yep.
So
I like what you said, Swank. Very similar. They got a athletic quarterback and a good running back. The King was able to get up the field without being touched. That's my biggest concern. So if we got to be able to get arms on these guys, if anything. And Brees Hall's faster than actually I don't know. Henry's pretty fast, but yeah, it looks like the blueprint's out there to stop the options, stop these kind of runs. So yeah, learn quick. Time to see how well you guys adjust.
Uncle James says Fields struggled with Chicago because of the offensive line weakness. Follow that. Yeah, I agree. I also think Fields was young. I also think that he was in the mindset of running first instead of passing. I think if his first read wasn't there, or if he felt something on either side of him, he was taking off no matter what. That being said, I also think Chicago gave up on him too soon. And I kind of think Pittsburgh did too. I think he would have been fine in Pittsburgh. I don't know why they are continuing to sign these old quarterbacks and get a season, maybe two out of them. But Aaron Rodgers, if this isn't his last season, next season definitely is. So I don't know where the longevity of all of this is going. But yeah, I think there's definitely some talent there. And Fields did well. He won them 5 games before Wilson even stepped in last year in Pittsburgh. So it's, we'll see what's up. I think this is a good fit for him. I think he might have found his landing spot. That being said, I don't think the Bills are going to let him be too comfortable on Sunday. So
he's a guy that doesn't like to make the mistake. So he reminds me of a Tyrod Taylor type of guy, a guy that it's like, he can win games, but when he has to win a game, is he going to win that game?
That 16 of 22, 218 and a touchdown is a perfectly average Tyrod Taylor stat line.
Yep.
That's a great comparison. I'll flip down here. This defense is nasty. The Jets defense historically for the last handful of years, Salah built a very good foundation there. I did see Sauce getting picked apart a little bit, which made me quite happy. But you got the Williams brothers, you got
Harrison Phillips is there now.
Phillips there jamming up the middle. I'll remind everybody, though, we have the MVP, the true MVP, the guy that actually won, that should have won, that continues to beat the guy everybody else wants to be the MVP, who is not. So, that being said, Scooter Magoo, man, what do you think? What is the game plan going into this Sunday for our offense? And hit us in the comments.
Contrary to Buffalo Bills' tendencies, I know we ran the ball more than we passed the ball last year. And we passed the ball definitely, I think it was 60% this past week. I think you're going to see a lot of the same thing. I am someone that believes that Aaron Rodgers is not the Aaron Rodgers of the past, and he was able to still put up numbers like he did against the Jets. I think we can do that with Josh Allen. The Jets, you're looking at it, Quincy, Quinnen, the Williams brothers, they'll bring the pressure. So you're going to see a lot of the 1 second, 2 second passes from Josh Allen to try to keep these guys honest. I think running is going to be difficult. Because of those guys. So pass the ball 60%, get your 4 or 5 touchdowns, Josh Allen, come out with a victory. I think Aaron Rodgers proved that even though you're run down and can't perform as well as you used to, you can still put up good numbers against this defense. So I'm not very concerned about it. There are like 3 or 4 backup right now, Swank, that are rookies. So the depth is not there. They're very young. So expose it all.
I like it. Yeah, play your game. Play your game. The next handful of games, the schedule gets easier. Like I said, I know these are all NFL teams, and I am not one of those guys that sleep on any given Sunday. But there's a lot of talk of the Bills don't really have to show a lot for the next couple of weeks. They can just play their game. Again, I will yell it from the mountaintops for all season. Let Josh Allen do what Josh Allen does. Stop trying to put him in a box. Call your plays, and if they don't work, let him do what he does. We don't need to see more of these types of wide receiver, tight end screens. I'm over it. I'm not saying shut it down. I'm saying one a game, two a game, like to continuously hit them with no result. I think Dawson Knox is probably his was the most successful ran on Sunday night. But it's just it's a killer. Like it's a total killer. I'd rather see him try to establish James or little balls over the middle or something like that, if that's what you're really trying to do. But just let Josh go. Let him do it. I mean, the dude threw up better stats than Justin Fields did that whole Pittsburgh game in the fourth quarter. Like, let's go. You know who you have. So yeah, for me, I think nothing crazy over the top. Play a solid game, a well balanced, and he's insight twice, bro.
Geez, I'm looking for my mouse to zoom it to silence the thing, and I can't find it.
That's all right. Yeah, just let it ride. I'm so stoked on how all of our wide receivers played. I'm so stoked on I'm very, very hopeful for this season. And I think if you stay the course and let it happen, it's going to go. So, yeah, balance attack, let Josh be Josh. That's where I'm at with all of this. Lou RQ says pass 40, run 60, more Davis this week and Johnson, in my opinion. What do you think about Ray Davis?
I like him as an option. I didn't think he was needed this week because I think Baltimore had a plan for the running attack. And like we said before, Joe Brady didn't have much of a let's set up the run kind of situation. If it comes to it, I think the Jets have a better run defense than they do a pass defense. So that 40 to 60, unless there's something that that I don't know about this run defense that the Bills are going to figure out, then go ahead. But surprise people. Don't show a lot. If you need to use Ray Davis, if you have to, do it. But you shouldn't have to show a lot against this defense. I think you can pass the ball fine against them, get a lead, and then you can run the ball.
Yeah, I think Ray seems to be trying to find himself still this season. Like I think even in the preseason, it was like not a lot of like super positive yard runs. Like I don't know. I don't know if it's a rhythm thing or if it's a slump kind of thing or what. I mean, obviously it's week 2. Like I'm not fretting it. I love Ray Davis. I'd like to actually see a little bit of Ray Davis this week. I'd like to see him get, break off like a couple 4-yard runs. Like that would be great for me. I think it'd be good for his confidence, and it might like calm down the people in the fan base like me who are kind of sitting here being like, "Where's Ray? Like, yeah, let's get Ray."
He only had 1 touch this week, and it was for 2 yards.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, over 1,000 of you guys tuning in live with us. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it more than you could ever even imagine. Tell your friends, tell your family. Don't tell your ex-wife. She won't care anyway. Lori says Keon and his jumps. There's a pic of him on the sideline with crazy vertical, and the coaches on Ravens side are staring with their mouths open. Hello. Yeah, man. Keon went up and got. He had a pro day on Sunday, and a lot of people are saying his stats got padded late. They all needed to happen. Every catch that he made late in the whole game, but late, all of them needed to happen. That tip ball, being able to adjust to catch that touchdown, that doesn't happen. We're singing a whole different story. This is a therapy session as opposed to a fun live stream today.
Come on, that's BSO. I mean, late padded stats. It's only padded if you're up and you're throwing the ball when you shouldn't be. Yeah. It was a must. They needed him. They depended on him, threw the ball to him, and he caught the ball. That's not padded bullshit. There's 4 quarters in the game, 15 minutes a quarter. Yeah. Play it out. That's not padded. Good job, Keon. You're wide receiver number 1. Bullshit.
Yeah, 4th leading in yards for the entire NFL after week 1, by the way.
Yeah, Josh's last 250 passing yards were all padded because they came all in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they don't count.
Stop.
Just stop it.
Stop it.
Harold Fuller, dude. I picked the wrong week to be in the hospital recovering from open heart surgery. What a game. Holy shit, brother.
Okay.
We hope you're well, man. And yeah, I hope I don't know when you watched it. I hope it was after.
No, they make new cardiac patients watch Bills games just to see if they can take it.
How rigid it is. Hey, man.
Yep.
Speedy recovery, bro. And hope you're doing well.
Yeah, Harold. Hope everything's well, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. I gotta make the K-Gun report on Tuesday. Gotta make it.
Yeah, that's what our fans are, dude.
Yeah.
Like, hell yeah. You guys are awesome. Here we go. X Factor. Who do you got for an X Factor this weekend?
My X Factor is if our rookie defensive tackles can learn. Just it's 1 week away. You got to keep your memory short, but you got to remember the things that you're supposed to learn in these games where you absolutely got destroyed. So, Deion Walker, TJ Sanders, you're the X Factor this week. We got a mobile quarterback. We got a running back that can run the ball well and a decent offensive line. Learn from your mistakes last week, make those corrections, and absolutely destroy them this week.
I love it. Great X Factor, bro. I'm going to stick on that side of the ball. I'm going defense. We didn't really talk a lot about them. They should have been talked about more. Safety play. We need more solid safety play. I don't know if you guys saw the news. Jabril Peppers is off the market. He is signing with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I've been banging the drum for that move for a couple weeks now, or at least 2 weeks, however long it's been since they let him go. I just think it would have probably elevated that room quite a bit. And I'm not giving up on Cole Bishop, and I think Rapp is a good, hard-hitting safety. Cole just needs more reps. He's been so banged up, and I feel like if he would have had a solid season last year, if he would have got more reps last year, if he wouldn't have been hurt, if he would have got through training camp, it would be different right now. But it is learn as you go. It's uphill sledding, and this is the tandem it looks like that we got. So we better hope that this kid can learn quick. I do like him. I think there's a ton of potential in there. It's not very fair that it's getting thrown all at him like this, but the NFL is not fair, and it's not forgiving. So if there is one weakness in this defense, teams are going to find it, and they're going to press. So my X factor is safety play, specifically Cole Bishop. I'm rooting for a bounce back, man. I'm rooting for a big bounce back, goddamn game, and us getting a win. Paulette called it. She's on it, dude. She is just on it. Here we go, folks. We're in overtime. That's right. We're in overtime. Luckily, the Buff fan base is very good to us, and they don't mind if we squeak over just a little bit. With Scooter having 18 kids and a freshly newborn baby Reed, we're not going to push it too far. But we are going to get through our score predictions and then do a couple pick'ems here, and then we'll get out of your hair. 1,017 of you chatting out with us. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Swank, Scooter, 24/7 BF, K-Gun Report, part of the Buff Fan Base Network. Let's hear your goddamn score prediction there, Scooter Magoo.
I'm going power of the O still, 35-10. I don't think that offense is quite what we saw this past week. Fields is going to take sacks. The Bills are going to adjust and figure out how to stop the run. And the defense isn't all that great. They let Rodgers put a bunch of stats and points on him. I think the Buffalo Bills could easily do that with the reigning MVP running the helm. So 35-10, a blowout AFC East division rival. I'd love the jump. I think the power teams potentially have a tough road ahead of them. We could potentially go 2 up on the Chiefs and the Ravens and all these guys. So keep the foot on the gas.
I love it, dude. That is a great take about how the Steelers put up all those points on that defense, because it is the same exact argument that I've been having with Ravens fans, where they're talking about putting 40 up on us. Everybody seems to be talking about the Bills getting 40 put up on them, but nobody seems to be talking about the Ravens defense getting 41 put up on them. Do you notice that?
Yep.
Like, it seems like the story is the Bills and their defense. They got to figure that out. Well, the Ravens need to figure that. Jair Alexander looked like trash. He helped us win that game.
Yep.
Like, he looked so bad.
The number 2 sack team in the league. Kyle Hamilton's back. Roquan Smith is healthier than ever. That defense is jacked. They got a great defense. Nothing taken away from them, but they let Josh Allen and the Bills score 41 points.
Yeah, 100%. Nuts. So, yeah, I love that take. We got 50-17. Lisa Johns coming in. Cookie's got 38-10. Patrick Hughes 40-17. We got some power of the O's coming in huge. 37-10. Corey Blaine. 38-7. John Johns. Oh, my screen just jumped. There we go. Shane Becker 37-17.
Awesome. Shane?
Guys, you are in luck because if you are new to this show, you don't know. If you've been on this show, you do know.
No.
We do have a special segment by the one and only kid in the street, Mr. Eli Wynn, with Eli's winning lockdown, giving you his score prediction. This kid is a marvel. He spent more hours behind the podcast desk at the Rager this year than any single person did. Great kid, great takes. If you bet Eli's picks, you will win money. That is the truth. I'm not trying to associate gambling and a little kid, but I'm telling you right now, our boy Eli's on his stuff. And ladies and gentlemen, your week 2 pick of Eli's winning lockdown.
1. Hey, welcome to Eli's winning lockdown. This Sunday at 1 p.m., Bills versus the New Jersey Jets. The Jets are like the annoying little brother of the division. Defense has a lot of talent, including old touchy McFeelington Sauce Gardner. Field is also a mobile quarterback, so hopefully we learn from the Ratbirds and close the gaps. Prediction? 31-28. Shout out to Gabe Davis. Welcome home! Shout out to 26 shirts. And shout out to the Bills Mafia babes. And as always, peace. 1.
As always, peace. That's our boy Eli. Streets, just laying it down. He's so stoked that Gabe Davis is back on the Bills. His mom posted a video of him getting off the school bus in her town, and it was pretty awesome. So, and actually, Scott, I don't know if you know this, we had a signed Gabe Davis jersey at the Raider. Did you hear about this?
Yeah, someone gave it to him.
Yeah, so somebody won. He was really looking forward to having this jersey. He had all of his tickets in it, and he didn't win it.
Mm-hmm.
And they came back after about a couple minutes, and they gave it to him, and it was a pretty cool moment. So he was very stoked on it.
Oh hell yeah!
Great call. You know, Eli, you're the man, dude. We got Spartan 48-13.
This is Sparta.
Yeah, I gave him a weak one because I was trying not to get my dog barking, but nice. We got Lou RQ 31-10, New Jersey. Allen sits after third quarter for a nice blue light. I like it, dude. Nice. Let's see here. All sorts of stuff, man. Ellen Lartz 42-14, Bills. Paulette 46-10. All right, for me, man. Have I even given my X Factor yet? Yes, I did. Okay. Score prediction for me. I am going, keep it rolling, dude. 40. We're going 40-13. I think it's going to be a big old blowout. No disrespect, Jets fans, but a little bit, just a little bit. We're going to be the highest scoring offense in the league this year.
Yep.
I think if you see what they did last week against one of the best teams in the NFL, you are going to be in for a big happy surprise the rest of this season. So That's me, 40-13, and a happy, easy going. Man, I'm all about where Lou was about Josh sitting. I'll take my score being wrong for Alan to sit. That would be great. People loving on Eli. Jimmy Feely, dude. Let's see. Guys, kind of a bunch of love for Lisa Johns. Lisa, we missed you and John so much, man. Ellen as well. We missed you too.
Yeah, Ellen wasn't there.
Yeah. Jim Graham, 28-9.
Mad Dog 2020.
Look at that. Eli just coming from bed. Get your bets in, folks. Nice. All right, guys, we're gonna do a couple pick'ems here. We didn't do them last week, but things were wild, crazy. So here we go. We like to do a couple. So we always do the AFC East. We do have the Bills, Jets. You have to get your brother in on this too.
Easy week this week. Patriots and Dolphins.
Pats, Dolphins. Go ahead, Scoot.
Love seeing the Pats fold like they are. This may be Daniels' last year as a coach. They need to get him out of there along with the GM, but they won't do that. But Patriots on top. I like Drake May.
I'm going the same. Pats on top. It's sad that one of them are going to have a win after this weekend. Dolphins, man, garbage. Complete garbage. Wow, so bad. A lot of joking around that I did, and meaning I meant it, but like pretty jokey. Where I was like, the Dolphins are just so bad, but they really are. It's like I spoke it into existence. They are so bad. Like, can't believe it. Let's go some more AFC games. Jags, Bengals. Who you got for that one?
Bengals, I mean, they barely squeaked that one out. The Browns gave them that one. I do like. I'm a big Lawrence fan more than a Burrow fan. Travis Etienne coming into his own again. I think there's a lot of doubters, and they actually traded Bigsby away. Yep. So Etienne's going to get the carries. I think they have faith in him again. I know it's at Bengals, but I would like the Jaguars to come out on top on this one.
I like it, man. Just to be contrarian, I'll say Bengals. I don't believe in it. I would like to see them go 1-1. I think that the Jags actually look pretty decent. It wasn't a crazy opponent or anything, but they look better than they did last year. So I'll go Bengals just for the sake of it, but my heart says Jags. Let's go. Browns, Ravens. I don't want to pick that game. Broncos.
Ravens are coming off that loss. Browns don't stand a chance.
No. And I would never pick the Browns anyway.
Right.
Let's go Broncos, Colts, man. I'm going to go ahead and go on this one. Daniel Jones. You know what I loved about that game, dude? I loved that Dable looks even worse now. Every quarterback that he's gotten rid of is having somewhat moderate success in the league, and it's making me very happy. I'm not a big Dable guy. So I am, however, I like Bo Nix, and I think, man, whatever happened last week, I don't think you're going to see that happen again. So I'm going Denver on this one over the Colts.
I'll get my point back and go Colts. I'm going Colts on this one. They're playing home, and I do think Daniel Jones is a better quarterback without Daboll calling the call. So let's go Colts.
All right. We got to pick this one. Eagles, Chiefs.
I said it earlier, Swank. We can go 2 on top of these bastards. Get them, Philly. Philly has their number, and I don't see them changing up much of anything to try to do it again. And the Chiefs just don't look like the old Chiefs. So come on, Philly.
I like it. I'm there. Philly. Go Birds. And let's go one more AAC. Why not? Chargers, Raiders. Chargers looked pretty damn good in Brazil, beating up on old Patrick Mahomes and company. And the Raiders don't look terrible. So this might be a fun game. I'm going to go ahead and go Herbert and the Chargers, but I think it's going to be a decent game to watch. Or those two teams and those two quarterbacks are going to do what they've been known to do and shit out. So I'm going to go Chargers, though.
It's still young. Geno Smith, I actually might start him over my 2 other quarterbacks this week in fantasy just because he put up a good amount of points. It's a division game. It's at Raiders. Let's go Geno. I'll give them the win.
All right. There you go, ladies and gents. That is our first pick'em of the season, and I'm feeling good. Look at you guys, man, just killing it in the comments. So much participation, man. 1,053 of you tuning in tonight. Awesome. Do us a favor. Tell your friends, man. Share it around. Let them know. This thing has just been growing and growing and growing, and we're so stoked on where it's heading. So expect more. Don't be afraid to reach out to us if you would like to see something, or I don't know, maybe we'll listen. No, we'll listen. Maybe.
We're good for listening.
Yeah, we'll at least listen. No, man, we'd love to hear some feedback. And yeah, like I said, share it around to your friends and fam and join in on the fun. We're going to hit our final thoughts, guys. It's 9:43. Scooter Magooter, what do you got, brother?
My final thought for every first Buffalo Bills football game that plays at 1 o'clock is the same thing. Back to your traditional waking up, getting your chores done, getting ready for 1 p.m. football. Enjoy it. We don't have many of these 1 p.m. games. I love them. I absolutely love them. It sets the whole day for me. I have the way I do things, and it's just routine. I love routine. So 1 p.m. football game against a division rival. They're always tough. So have your expectations high, but not too high. It should be a good game there in New Jersey. And, love your family. I got a new one that came to me this week. My beautiful wife and I delivered. Well, the wife delivered. We got 6 in the family now. He's so cute. You should see him. He's adorable.
I can't wait, man.
Connor McCarthy Reed, 7 pounds, 5 ounces, 20 inches long, strawberry blonde haired, beautiful little boy. Welcome.
Nice, bro. Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We love the hell out of you, Scooter, and so glad that everybody in the family's doing well. Guys, I'll say it again. I said it last week, or I said it Sunday sessions. I'll say it again. Enjoy this time, man. We just watched one of the best games in the history of the NFL. It was week 1. It could be the game of the year 2025. And God, it feels so good. It's always surreal, like that first week that football is actually back. You start getting really amped up. Like you're watching some games and you're like, okay. And then the Bills play and you're like, oh my God, and it's just, I don't know, what a fantastic way to kick it off and to be 1-0 and sitting where we are. It's just great. And we know that these good times don't last forever. So really, really, really enjoy what we got. You got the best quarterback in the league, you got the best team in the league, and something feels very special about this, the last year in the Ralph. So enjoy it.
Hell yeah.
You can catch us right here every Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the K-Gun Report, brought to you by 26 Shirts and part of the Buff Fan Base Network. Damn, guys, you killed it. We love you. Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Go.